have to start with Biden's White House press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre. My goodness, the woman who spent years lying to the American people, completely complicit in the big operation attempting to cover up Biden's decline, now claims that she doesn't want to be a Democrat. She's suddenly an independent and is coming out with a tell-all book, Independent, a look inside a broken White House, outside the party lines.
Karine Jean-Pierre, master of spin, now rolling out a memoir called Independent, a look inside a broken White House, and leaving the Democratic Party just after cashing that White House paycheck. Now she's suddenly an independent. Independent? That's cute. Welcome back to Kimara Reacts. Thank you to my subscribers and newcomers. Please subscribe. It helps this channel grow. Like and share. Let's react.
Ready or not? Ready or not? Here I come. Can't hide. Gonna find you and then I play my enemies like a game of chess where I rest. No stress, no success.
Remember her? Flawless hair, confident posture, ready smile, delivering daily reassurances while glossing over Biden's missteps. She flashed that polished reporter ready look while literally defending his competence. Day after day, lie after lie. And let's be real, that wardrobe was too sharp to be trusted. Now, she's a memoirier and a party defector. The irony is delicious.
I think we need to stop thinking in boxes and think outside of our boxes and not be so partisan.
An upcoming book by former White House press secretary Karine Jean-Pierre reveals she is no longer a member of the Democratic Party. Jean-Pierre's book, Independent, a look inside a broken White House outside the party lines, details how the former spokesperson for the Biden administration, quote, didn't come to her decision to be an independent lightly.
The number one question they ask me is, Karine, how do we get out of this? How do we protect our democracy? How do we protect vulnerable communities among us? What do we do next? Because we don't have answers here. That's what they ask me. And this is my answer.
The former press secretary then stressed the need for unity and said her book is about looking beyond partisan stances in politics.
If you are willing to stand side by side with me, regardless of your how you identify politically, and as long as you respect the community that I belong to and vulnerable communities that I respect, I will be there with you.
Democrats quickly canceled her. No more speaking gigs, no more insider access. Some insiders call her exit a bizarre cash grab and opportunistic. Others noticed she had lined up a post-Biden slot on The View and was working with a publicist while still in office. She didn't walk away from power. She stashed it and then pivoted for profit.
He's sharp, he's engaged, he pushes us for information.
Emails at like 2 o'clock in the morning, or is there any sort of
I mean, look, I think it's
a finer point on what it is exactly that you see that somehow isn't coming across to the rest of the American people.
Look, I think the fact that when he meets with his team, when he meets with staff, he is, as I said, incredibly engaged, as I said, very sharp, and ask us back and forth. We go back and forth on whatever information, whatever is maybe the news of the day that's on his mind. Ironically, several recent sheet fakes actually attack the president for thanking troops. For thanking troops, that is what they're attacking the president for. Both in Normandy, this happened, and again in Italy. And I think that it tells you everything that we need to know about how desperate Republicans are here. The majority of Americans also support the work that the president has doing in a sense of his agenda and what he stands for, what he's been fighting for, whether it's reproductive rights, whether it's an economy that works for all, and that is something that the president is going to continue to do. And this is why we have said, and I have said this multiple times from here, is that's why the president acknowledges. We get it. We get what Americans are feeling. That's why he's acknowledging he's not a young man.
Karine claims her exit reflects freedom from boxes and a rising cadre of real independents. Yet, she only registered independent now when Democrats are on the ropes. That's not independence. That's timing. And the nation wonders, if she's so disillusioned, why didn't she leave earlier? Independence done on a deadline looks a lot like opportunism. Here's the burn. Karine Jean-Pierre built her profile on spin and style. Perfectly coiffed, perfectly coached, she held up the banner of the Biden White House, even when it crumbled. And now, she's selling the behind-the-scenes truth she once suppressed. So, is she independent or just serving the next contract? Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button, and I'll see you on the next one.